everyone, it's Jimmy. I wanted to show you today how I use my journal and what I've done in it so far for January. So I will just start by going through what I've done so far in my journal. I'll flip through and show you that. This is, as you know, my Phoebe Traveler's Notebook from Planner Perfect in a size wide. I'm going to take out my journal. If you get the sub box from Planner Perfect, you can get just the calendar with the accessories, and the accessories are 4 sheets of stickers, a whole stack of tip-in cards, and 3 washi tapes that all go with the theme for the month. So you can get just the accessories box with no inserts, or you can get one insert with the accessories box, or you can get the other insert, the journal, which is blank, with the accessory box. And you can also choose whether you want them to be blank, lined, or dot grid. So I prefer the dot grid, but I made a mistake on my order and ordered blank. So February I should be back into my dot grid. I need something to guide my writing so it's not so crooked. So we'll start with the journal. And I've showed you this before, so I put a mark in where we stopped. So I'm trying to journal every day. I like to read in the morning with my breakfast, and then I find something that resonates with me, and that's usually what I journal about. And if I don't find something that resonates with me enough to write it down, I will do gratitude. And this is where we stopped before. So this day I did affirmations. I act from a place of peace. Just for today, I make a choice to trust. Everything will unfold the way it's supposed to, the way it is meant to. I think I was having problems with reality this day. So I usually choose affirmations that help me for where I'm at that day. Gently let the current take me to where I need to be. I love that one. I love the visualization with that. When I let go, trust, and allow myself to be guided, life opens up in ways I could have never imagined. I don't need to worry anymore. The weight I've been carrying melts away. Life is not something we have to fight for, but rather something we are invited to experience and enjoy. And as some of you know, my word for this year is acceptance. Acceptance. And so this kind of has to do with that, because the opposite of acceptance is resistance, fighting. I don't know if you know Julie over at JMB Living. She had I don't know if it was a Zoom call this past week that I attended, and we talked about how to incorporate your word of the year into your days and how to use it more effectively. And one of them was, to write down the synonyms and everything for it. And just keeping your eyes open for things having to do with your word. So I really have been doing that and looking at what the opposite of your word is. And, you could also do art journaling with your word of the year. Finding quotes and poems that have to do with your word of the year. I would love to know your words of the year. So if you could leave below what your words of the year are, that would be great. I always like ideas. So mine is acceptance. It was between acceptance or surrender, but they mean pretty much the same thing. Non-resistance, letting go, accepting, which I have been studying the word acceptance. And, a lot of times people think acceptance means resignation, like just giving up. And it doesn't mean that at all. It does not mean resignation. It means accepting reality as it is, but still choosing to live the life we're supposed to live. We can accept it, but not let it have that emotional pull on us, like not resisting the thoughts we have about it, if that makes sense. It's hard to explain. But anyway, I would love to know your words of the year, so leave them in the comments below. Tuesday, I'm so grateful I slept better last night. I'm happier happy. And this is so funny because I had a show on in the background as I was doing the puzzle, and someone in the show said, I'm happier happy. And I was like, that is so cool. She's happier happy. You know, I'm happier when I'm happy. I just thought that was so neat. So I rewound it to go back and hear it again. It ended up, she was saying, it was someone talking to someone else. And she said, I'm happy, you're happy. I'm happy that you're happy. So I misinterpreted it. But I liked it so much that I wrote it down because, I don't know, I'm happier happy because happiness is a choice. And since I'm happier happy, that I'm going to try to cultivate happiness every day. I don't know. It just stuck with me. All right. And I was feeling a little down. And when I feel down, I need to acknowledge my wins, because so often we rush through life not acknowledging, you know, the things that we need to acknowledge that propel us forward, like our wins, even the small ones. Some days taking a shower is the big win of the day. So this day, my wins were I took care of Mimi's new Medicaid package for renewal and had to submit all her financial info and reapply. That's my mother. So that was that's always a big thing. But I did it. So yay. And another win. Nice time out Sunday with Hud and boys to Amelie's and the bookstore. That was really nice. One Sunday afternoon, we went for brunch at this French bakery. I went to the bookstore. It was just the nicest day. And then I came home. It was quiet in the house. I had the fireplace on with my macarons and my new books. It was just perfect. Took care of refund from St. Francis after numerous calls and emails. HUD helped. Yeah, I signed up for this. It's a retreat center that I have been to, and it ended up I couldn't go on the week that I booked. So I called for a refund, and I just kept running into not getting answers and everything. And it was just stressing me out. I mean, because it was several $100s, and it was just stressing me out. And so finally I asked my husband, would he give them a call? Because, you know, it was just stressing me out. And he called, made one little call, and they right away refunded it. So I don't know. I don't know what he said different than I did, but they did. All right, created setup video for January, edited and posted. So that was good. I've just been behind on my videos, and mainly just health issues and just other things like, you know, taking priority. So I really want to get back to regular again. I've been feeling like I've been not keeping up with it like I want to. Kept up with laundry and housework, including nice, nutritious dinners. Paid Mimi's bills. So all these normal, everyday things that we do, when we acknowledge them, it really helps, you know, with propelling us forward. And I don't know, it helps my mental state a lot. Then the next day I just did a quote, replace the things in life that drain you with things that energize you. And I wrote down things that energize me. A walk in nature, a decluttered, clean home. And this really does. Like when I clean my pantry, every time I walk past it afterward, I open the door and look in, and it gives me a good feeling like, yes, it makes me feel good. When I walk into a room that's clean and I've vacuumed the upholstery, there's no cat hair on it, no crumbs, it just makes you feel good. So a delicious, healthy dinner, making fun videos, movie and dinner and bookstore date. I love that date. That's my favorite date. And then we're home by 7, so I can go to bed early. Nature photography, exercise classes, and yoga. And movie and dinner. This is usually our date night, but tonight we are taking my son Michael and his girlfriend out to dinner. So that will be very nice, trying a new restaurant. Wednesday, gratitude for the good moments. George asking me if I'll go on a walk with him. That's my 21-year-old. So when he has to do anything with me, I'm always happy. I drop whatever I'm doing. I just love that boy. Good healing conversation with Tammy. That's my best friend. The cardinal that landed and hung out right outside the window. Yeah, he came, and they say when you see a cardinal, it means somebody loves you. Somebody's thinking about you. So that's always a good sign. The warm sun on my face, my legs and arms. It was 28 degrees. But that giant star kept me warm. The sun. I felt content in the afternoon, relaxing in the clean, tidy house. And I don't know if you've seen my other videos, but I've been doing this Clean Mama routine. I bought this homekeeping planner, and it has helped. It's helping me keep on track, having a clean house. Made a delicious dinner, beef taquitos, and then my wins where I got the whole house vacuumed by hand, not the Roomba, and that was good exercise. Sunshine, ate healthily. Peter's starting a new job training. He goes to Dallas next week. He actually went this morning. We took him to the airport this morning. So, yeah, it's exciting. Yeah, his pilot career is finally taking off. It got really messed up with COVID. He graduated from the Aeronautical University right when COVID hit, and everything got shut down. So it really set him back a few years. But now he's on his way. I'm so proud of that boy. He's my oldest. And then beauty I noticed today. And usually if I do wins and beauty I noticed, I do it at nighttime. I take my journal up with me and get ready for bed, and I sit in bed and do my nighttime journaling. The beauty I noticed that day was the hooded mergansers in the lake. They're such cute little ducks, but only come when it's very cold. And they stay far away from people. They're not very social. And I didn't realize how beautiful they were until one year there was a little spot. The whole lake was frozen except for one little spot, which usually doesn't happen here. And so they all came to that one little spot that wasn't frozen, which happened to be close to the road. And I had my zoom lens on my camera, and I got some really nice shots, and they are beautiful little birds. This is one of the male hooded mergansers. They are so cute, and they just act funny. You can tell different species of birds and ducks by the way they act, and I just love observing them. Canada geese in their usual spot by the gazebo. They were meandering down by the water and then all plopped in after much protest. Caught the last bit of sunset as dinner was cooking and read my new book by the window. Just those little moments. Just those little moments. Healing affirmations. And a lot of these I get from this book called Coffee Self-Talk. And it is by Kristen Helmstetter. I love this book. So it has different, it tells about affirmations and how to use them, and then has sample ones you can use. She also has a Facebook group, so I will put that in a link below in the description. Very helpful. So I wrote down healing affirmations. My body has the power to heal itself because it's designed to do that. Happiness is the ultimate medicine, and enjoyment is happiness. So do what I enjoy would bring me happiness, and so I put things that I enjoy. Walking by the lake, feeling the warm sun on my cold self, visiting the ducks. It's fun watching them, the way they all duck down under the water all at the same time. And then I try to guess where they'll reemerge. And the Canada geese always have a lot to say. My body repairs itself when I am relaxed and happy. Today will be a good day. It was a good day. And then these 2 days, I didn't have as much to journal about, but I loved these stickers from Tiny Kate Plans. Balance is not something you find, it is something you create. And this day, Jenny Penton, the founder of and owner of Planner Perfect, did a live. Her husband has major health issues, and she came on this day or around this day and, gave us an update of how he was doing. And she talked about balance. And this was after I wrote this. So I thought that was pretty cool that she talked about balance. And then I wrote about it. Balance is always something that we need to strive for, at least me. And as far as Jenny's husband, John, please keep praying for him. And it's a long road ahead, but he is going in the right direction. And I love hearing from Jenny how it's going, and she shares her vulnerability and struggles. If you're not part of the Planner Perfect fans group, go be a part of it, because it's really good, and you can make some new friends, be encouraged with planning, and it's just a whole community. And that's one of the reasons I love Planner Perfect, because I don't use any other companies for my main planning or my leather notebooks and all that stuff, because the products are such good quality, but half of it is the community. You get a whole community with it, and it's not just planning, it's the whole community. So Planner Perfect Facebook group would be great if you joined. We'd love to have you over there. So this day I did a poem by Robert Frost. The way a crow shook down on me, the dust of snow from a hemlock tree, has given my heart a change of mood and saved some part of a day I had rued. I thought that was cute. Then this day, I wrote down good things in my life. I had these stickers that I got for Christmas. Wrong. And it's just a sticker book. And I loved the color palette, the blues and browns. So I used that for these 2 pages. Good things in my life, calm, relaxing Sunday afternoons, a full pantry, healthy adult children, little openings in trees that look like hobbit doors. When I go on my walk, there's this tree in someone's yard and they have a little door. Or I don't think they put it there. It just looks like a little hobbit door. And yeah, our beautiful cozy home. I use my energy for myself today, my gift to me. I only participate in positive conversations today. Another gift to me, protecting my energy. I receive energy when I acknowledge my clear conscience. I'm open to the abundant energy that flows through me. What I am seeking also seeks me. A magical life. Yeah, it's working on not giving away all my energy. These are affirmations. And this again is Tiny Kate Plan stickers. And this is paper from Cocoa Daisy when they give you the free printable. Yeah, so just different affirmations. I flow through my day effortlessly and gracefully because I have an abundance of time. I love that one. I'm open to receive. It's like that Eagles song, Hotel California. All right, so this day I did more on acceptance, and I was reading a book. Gosh, where did I get this from? I think I got this from A Mindful Path. I'll have to look and see. But they had a whole bunch on acceptance. No, I know what it was. It was When the Body Says No by Dr. Gabor Mate. It was this book. And I have studied a lot about, physical symptoms and, resistance and all that stuff. So this is just really good and helpful. And I got this from this book. Acceptance is simply the willingness to recognize and accept how things are. Acceptance is the courage to permit negative thinking to inform our understanding without allowing it to define our approach to the future. So it's like acknowledging how things are, but not buying into it and making that be our focal point. Acceptance is a compassionate relationship with myself. Acceptance does not mean resignation to circumstances, but it does require a refusal to deny exactly how things happen to be now. Acceptance challenges the deeply held belief that we are not worthy enough or good enough to be whole. So I loved those. And then Brene Brown has a quote, "You either walk inside your story and own it, or you stand outside your story and hustle for your worthiness." I love that. I do not like hustle. Gratitude. And this day I did my gratitude, my children. My daughter wants to stop by for a walk together weekly. I feel loved and appreciated by her, and I always enjoy spending time with my girl. Yeah, that just made me feel so good. George and Michael, those are my two younger boys, and they're both adults. George and Michael, excited about classes starting back. They're both in college. They both seem motivated and eager to do well in their studies, and it makes my heart glad. Peter, my oldest, advancing in his career as a pilot. So proud of him, working so hard and being so diligent and patient. He's excellent in everything he puts his mind to, always has been. He leaves for Dallas day after tomorrow for his training, so exciting. And then some affirmations the next day. Everything always works out for my highest good. I feel healthy and my mind and body are strong. So a lot of times it just depends on how much time I have that day and if I need to journal a lot or not. And then here, just quotes from Deborah Quibble. She wrote, I have a book of poems by her. If you want others to sprinkle stardust on your success, then sprinkle stardust on the success of others. I loved that. Supporting each other, not competing, but lifting each other up. The more we lift others up, the more we are lifted up. And it just is a circle. So I love this. Overlapping radiance is what makes the whole world glow. Isn't that great? And then here's another quote. A secret to an empath's happiness is creating adequate alone time. This soothes your neurological system and reduces sensory overload so you can feel more inner peace. Taking a break from the busyness of life is good medicine. Notice, then accept every experience I have. Yeah, so that's my journal so far. I love it. I love this time of day doing my journal. The stickers, what I'm going to use for it that day. And yeah, it's just a really fun time to be creative. Very energizing. Thank you so much for watching my video. I am going to go work right now on my plan with me for this coming week. So hopefully I can post that tonight, which will be Sunday night. And thank you so much for watching. Don't forget I have a code for 20% off, and that's in the link below. You can just click on the link and it'll take you right to it. And I appreciate you, and I'll see you very soon. Okay, bye.